Alright, so we got the 1125 spoilers, and one of the Gorosei is dying in this chapter. Yes, I know that is so wild, but not only that, someone is replacing that dead Gorosei, and it's freaking Figureland Garling. Yes, that's right. I'm just excited as you. So let's get into it. Saturn is with the Vice Admirals, and they apologize for what happened and suggest to follow the Straw Hats to Elbaf. Saturn declined and said that we got what we wanted, but the major failure was Vegapunk's broadcast. So I guess we're back at Egghead here, because we had found out that pretty much everyone left except for Saturn. Also, not a shocker here that Saturn's just saying, yeah, let's not follow them to Elbaf. We got what we wanted, and what they wanted is apparently... And what he's wanted, I guess, is York? Did he get the Mother Flame? I don't know. Either way, it's all tied to that. They're just looking for a way to power Uranus so they can just, keep blowing up islands and reset the world with a great flood. At Egghead, Punk Records, which contains Vegapunk's brain, are suddenly rising to the skies thanks to the activation of the Cloud Machine. York tries to stop it, but she's too late. Okay, this is really fascinating, and I forgot to talk about this, but Vegapunk has been developing like this artificial cloud thing, which is called like a cloud plant, but Vegapunk made like an air conditioning system thing, and it regulates Egghead's climate and modifies the density of the pyrobloin. And we've heard about pyrobloin before, because apparently it's one of like the main components in creating sea stone. But anyway, it creates these clouds, which of course is supposed to parallel to like, Sky Island and all those places. And it's to protect from the quote unquote great flood that could be coming. And this is like his failsafe, I guess, to suspend Punk Records in the sky so that no one else can get to it. But first, let's talk about the sponsor of this video, Hovsco, because I just picked up their Hov Alpha 26-inch electric fat tire bike, and this thing is absolutely incredible. It's probably my favorite possession. Just looking at it, it's incredibly aesthetic, but it also has a 1300 watt motor with a high capacity integrated battery that gives you a range of up to 80 miles per charge. It also has a max speed of 28 miles per hour, as well as a 450-pound payload capacity, along with an intuitive LCD digital panel, front suspension, hydraulic disc brakes, a Shimano 7-speed shifter, a headlight and a tail light, as well as a solid aluminum crankset. It also has this really cool thumb throttle that allows you to just cruise without having to pedal. Like I said, this thing is incredible. I feel so safe on the road with it, and it's so powerful. It easily blasts through hills and incline and goes through rough terrain and the forest like it's nothing. That's one of the main reasons why I wanted to get it, because it's kind of difficult to go through trails and unpaved roads with traditional bikes. I also don't own a car, considering that I live downtown in the city. I don't have to deal with like car insurance and parking and mechanics and any of that stuff. You just get around no problem with this bad boy. And now is the best time to get your Hovsco Hov Alpha, because of Hovsco's back to school sale, where you can save up to $500. And if you use my code BIGZ, you'll get an extra $100 off your Hovsco Hov Alpha purchase. This sale is only running until September 9th, so get it while you can, guys. Thanks. But anyway, cut to the authority room where the elders are at, and Garling Figureland enters the room, and now he's appointed as the new elder warrior god of science and defense, replacing Saturn. Black flames are emitting from Saturn's body. He begs for Emu's mercy. Suddenly, Saturn's body is getting older, then he explodes, leaving only his skeleton. Whoa! That is wild. Finally, Oda giving us some heat. We got this reward chapter after getting through Egghead. Wow. Emu killing Saturn here. It's about time. Saturn did mess up. This was like his job and he failed. So yes, considering how despicable Emu is, you'd think that she would freaking kill Saturn, even though he is like one of her highest ranking generals, or as we say in this series, commanders. So what's really interesting is the way that Saturn died here. He died remotely, of course, so Emu does have some kind of Wi-Fi connected to the Gorosei, and the black flames came from his body. He started to get older, then he exploded, leaving only his skeleton. So I guess this means that the black flames and the demonic sigils and the seals and the pentagrams and the hockey lightning stuff, that probably all has to do with Emu. I don't know if it has something to do with Emu's actual devil fruit or whatever has to do with who Emu is as a person. Emu probably most likely has access to this advanced level of power, you know, that allows the Gorosei to stay alive forever, what allows them to regenerate, what allows them to teleport, what allows them to telepathically communicate with each other, and what could possibly allow them to transform into their big implied devil fruit form, but may not be. Because it's only implied so far through what we've seen of Emu's eyes and what Ivankov's commentary on Emu was about, is that Emu very likely had the perpetual youth surgery performed on them through Law's devil fruit, the Ope no Mi, that gave them eternal life. As to with the Gorosei, we don't see that with them. So they were staying alive through Emu somehow. And now she's killing Saturn and replacing him with Garling. Garling, the leader of the Holy Knights, the guy that we saw back at God Valley, who was pure psychopath mode, but also kind of looked like Shanks, and that's because the popular theory is that this guy is Shanks' dad, and I think this further confirms it, because why is he just coming out of nowhere and replacing the Gorosei if he's not Shanks' dad? Oh man, this is so exciting. New Gorosei, and it's Garling. Wow. He's like the perfect candidate, right, to replace them. I was thinking, like, who's going to replace Saturn? Oh, Garling. Perfect. Even better than, like, Aki Inu. Aki Inu obviously can't be a Gorosei. I'm pretty sure it has to be, like, a celestial dragon. But anyway, at the Floating Punk Records, which contains Vegapunk's brain, we can see a new Vegapunk. Consistent of Edison, Shaka, Pythagoras, and Atlas. They have 4 minds inside one body. Oh, this is classic Oda. You should have just let them die, bro. We have Lilith and York. This is fine and all, but you know, it's like we watch these guys die. I guess it's cool that there's like a Frankenpunk now. Cut the Kamabaka Kingdom and Koala summarized Vegapunk's message. Dragon says that we need to end this as soon as possible. The war to secure the safe places on Earth is about to happen. Okay, Dragon, we've heard you say stuff like this before. You should actually probably just go back to the ellipses, unless you actually want to do something. But anyway, that's the end of the chapter. I'll go way more into this once we get the full summary, hopefully tomorrow. I can't wait to go more into this Saturn Garling stuff. Oh, so exciting. But let me know in the comments. And if you like the video, guys, please give it a like and please subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great day, and I'll see you next one.